India is a land of stories, and some of its greatest stories are not written in books. They are painted on cloth, stitched into fabric, carved into walls, and passed down from one generation to next. Yet many of these artistic traditions remain hidden away from the world, not because they are less beautiful, but because they belong to a place where time moves slower, where hands still create what machines cannot. Welcome to a journey through 7 incredible Indian art forms that are not just pieces of history but living tradition. Let's discover their stories, their craftsmanships, and why they deserve a place in your home. Every painting has its own story, but Manjusha art is a story in itself. An ancient scroll painting from Bihar, Manjusha art is rooted in mythology, specifically the tale of Bishahari, the snake goddess who protects against poison. Manjusha is free-flowing, expressive, and almost dream-like art form. Figures are elongated, drawn into continuous lines, their bodies curving like the river that inspired them. These wave patterns called Lehriya symbolizes eternity, the endless cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The colors are limited yet powerful. Pink, green, yellow, red, representing joy, nature, and devotion. Even today, Manjusha artists use natural dyes extracted from flowers and minerals. Every brushstroke carries centuries of tradition passed down through generations. A tale painted on fabric waiting to be told again. Some art is made to be reborn year after year, anew every season. That is the beauty of Sorai and Kovar. Sorai is painted after the harvest, celebrating abundance and fertility. Kovar, on the other hand, is created during weddings, symbolizing love and new beginnings. This is an art form passed down through hands, not books, and the technique as raw as it gets. No brushes, no rulers, just fingers and sometimes even broken combs. The designs are simple yet powerful. Birds, trees, elephants, and tigers, each carrying deep tribal symbolism. The pigments are all natural, sourced from charcoal, ochre, and rice paste. Traditionally, these paintings were confined to the walls of home, but today artisans are bringing them to canvases, wooden panel, and textiles, allowing this art to travel beyond the villages where it was born. A perfect way to bring nature and tradition into your space. In Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh, Pithora paintings are prayers, offerings to Baba Pithora, the god of prosperity. The entire process is sacred. A Pithora painting is commissioned not for decoration, but to bring blessings to a home. A priest determines what symbols must be included, and then, under his guidance, the artist begins. The figures are almost childlike in their simplicity, but every detail has meaning. The horses carry divine messages, the sun and moon guide the soul. The colors are drawn from nature, crushed leaf, flowers, and minerals. Owning a Pithora painting is like owning a spiritual tapestry, a wishful prayer that brings good energy into your space. In Gujarat, temples are not always built of stone. Sometimes they're painted on fabric. Matani Pacheri, meaning behind the goddess, is an ancient textile art form created by the Wagri community. These sacred clothes were once used as portable shrines for devotees who were denied entry into temples. If they couldn't go to the goddess, they brought the goddess to them. The process of making this art form is painstaking. The fabric is first washed to remove impurities, then using a bamboo pen, artisans sketch intricate stories of goddesses, warriors, and celestial beings. The colors, red, black, and white, are drawn from nature. Red represents power, black represents protection, and white represents purity. Every detail has a meaning. The goddess always takes center stage, her arms holding weapons, lotus flowers, or symbols of divine protection. Surrounding her, a rhythmic dance of devotees, animals, and celestial beings tell stories of faith and strength. Owning a piece of Matani Pacheri is like owning a temple in a fabric form. It's a spiritual narrative woven into cloth, meant to bring divine energy into any space. Deep in the run of Kutch, where the land meets the sky, walls do more than provide shelter, they shine, they reflect. This is Lippan Kam or mud mirror work, a stunning fusion of clay and mirrors handcrafted by the Rabri and the Mutwa communities. The mirrors are believed to ward off evil spirit, while the designs represent cosmic harmony. The sun, the moon, the stars, everything in the desert has meaning, and Lippan Kam captures it all. Traditionally, Lippan Kam adorn the interior wall of homes, reflecting the flickering light of oil lamps at night. But today, artisans are bringing this craft onto wooden panels, mirrors, and decorative frames, allowing this ancient art to be part of modern homes. It transforms a space with light and reflection. Imagine this, before books, before TV, before cinema, how did the people get to know the stories? Well, the answer is through scrolls. And there were storytellers who carried them from village to village, unraveling tales of kings, gods, and epic adventures. Chiriyat scroll painting, a 400-year-old tradition from Telangana, is one of India's oldest forms of visual storytelling. These scrolls were once an essential part of village life, used by traveling bards who narrated mythological tales to crowds gathered under the open sky. What makes this art form unique is its bold color palette. The background is always red, symbolizing strength and passion. The figures are highly stylized, their features exaggerated, their eyes large and expressive. Every stroke is deliberate, every panel a chapter in a larger story. Each scroll could stretch up to 40 feet long, unfolding a story one panel at a time. But today, artisans have adapted this tradition to create smaller framed paintings, bringing these ancient epics into contemporary homes. If you love mythology, if you love storytelling, then a Chayal scroll is a timeless story waiting to be told again. High in the misty Nilgiri hills, the Toda tribe has preserved an art form so intricate, so precise that no two pieces are alike. Toda embroidery, known as pukur, is a unique textile tradition where every stitch is done by hand. Without tracing, without measuring, the designs are memorized, woven from memory, passed down from mother to daughter. The patterns are always geometric, inspired by nature, mountain, rivers, the horns of the sacred Toda buffalo. The colors are symbolic: red for energy, black for protection, white for purity. Traditionally, Toda women embroidered shawls and cloaks worn during ceremonies, considered sacred garments. But today, this intricate craftsmanship is being reimagined, framed as wall art, turned into cushion covers, and even adapted into fashion. Owning such a piece again means carrying a legacy of craftsmanship. Art, especially in India, is more than something we just hang on walls. It carries history, culture, and identity. These 7 art forms are living traditions, created by hands that have been passed down through generations. But art is not just about those who create it. It's also about those who appreciate it. And that's where we come in. When we collect, when we support, when we share these stories, we are not just owning a piece of art, we're becoming a part of something bigger. We are helping to carry these traditions forward. The question is not just what art we want to collect. The question is what stories we want to keep alive. Which of these speak to you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey through India's hidden art traditions, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that deserve to be told.